Hey guys, this is Austin. This is a $188 laptop, and I'm about to give you 5 reasons why you should pick one up. Starting off at number 1, we have the price. At $188, the HP Stream is one of the cheapest Windows laptops that you can buy brand new today. Now, I took a look at the HP Stream a couple years ago, the original model, and it was good, but it had a lot of compromises. However, over the last couple years, while keeping that price low, they've actually done a fair bit to make it a better laptop. Recently, I did a video on a $200 MacBook that I picked up off of eBay. Now, it was a good system, however, it is not for the faint of heart. Now, not only is it going to be nearly 10 years old, but there is no warranty and no guarantee that it's ever going to get updates. At least with the HP Stream, you know that if something goes wrong, you can just go yell at HP about it. To really put the $188 price tag into context, you can pick up 15 of these HP Streams for less than the price of a mid-spec 15-inch MacBook Pro. Now obviously, the MacBook is going to be a better laptop. When you consider just how much this is able to do for so much less, it starts to make sense for a lot of people. And that brings us to reason number 2. This is really all that you need. Now sure, some people do have specific things they have to do with their laptops, but a lot of people are rocking a $1,000 MacBook Air in their backpack and doing nothing besides watching videos and typing some docs or emails or whatever. And it just so happens that the HP Stream will also do that for less than a fifth of the price. So no, you should not buy the HP Stream if you plan on doing hardcore gaming or any kind of video editing. However, if you're doing lighter stuff like most people do, web browsing, watching video, playing games, on Facebook. Wait, do people still play games on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, well if you're doing any of that stuff, the HP Stream is going to be totally fine. It's also still a full-fledged Windows computer, so unlike a Chromebook, you have all the advantages of running a complete copy of Windows 10, as well as all the disadvantages of running a complete copy of Windows 10. This gives you the freedom of using incredibly advanced technology like not Google Chrome. You can install heavy apps such as Photoshop if you have a lot of patience, and you're going to get access to the full library of thousands and thousands of Windows apps that have been created over the years. Number 3 is the hardware. Now when you hear the words $188 laptop, it probably doesn't fill you with confidence, but the Stream is, well, actually not that bad. Take the keyboard for example. On a lot of ultra cheap laptops, it definitely feels cheap. And while it isn't on the most premium side for the Stream, it has a little bit of a clickiness that does feel pretty nice. The trackpad also isn't too bad, and that follows through with the rest of the chassis. Sure, it's all made of plastic. At this price point, you shouldn't expect anything else, but there's no real flex besides a little bit with the screen, and the overall hardware feels pretty decent, especially considering how light it is. It's definitely not fancy, but you have all the basics, including 3 USB ports, HDMI, a headphone jack, as well as an SD card reader, which is important for something that I'll get into in just a second. One of the biggest downsides is the screen. So with a 14-inch 1366 by 768 panel, it was never going to be the sharpest thing in the world, but what really lets it down is the fact that it is a thoroughly average TN panel. Color accuracy isn't great, the brightness could be better, but that being said, for $188, it is going to be usable. Reason number 4 is the performance. It exists. So at $188, you shouldn't expect this to be a blistering fast PC, and surprise, surprise, blistering fast, it is not. Inside, you're getting a dual-core Intel Celeron processor, 4 GB of RAM, as well as a massive 32 GB of flash storage. Nothing is what I would call snappy, but at least it works. And a big part of that is because this guy has 4 GB of RAM, unlike earlier versions which only had 2. As you can imagine, Windows computers really aren't that happy with only 2 GB of RAM, especially with certain apps. Sorry, it's a cough, I don't know what that was. The processor is decent enough for basic tasks. So because it is so low powered, you actually don't need a fan inside the Stream, which at least does make it completely silent. One of the bigger issues is that 32 GB of storage though. Now yes, you can get Windows on 32 gigs of storage, but install more than a couple apps, it's going to fill up quickly. Thankfully though, that full-size SD card reader actually does come in handy. Put something like a 128 gig card for about $40 in, and you should actually be pretty well set. Reason number 5 is that it's practical. So when you think of a lot of the things that will make a good laptop good, the HP Stream has them. I mean, some of them at least. Battery life is a big one. So with a 41 watt-hour battery, while that might not be impressive for a lot of laptops, this has such power-sipping internals that even when you're completely cranking it at 100%, you're going to be getting decent battery life, and for normal usage, you're looking at around 10 hours. You're also getting some surprising features at the price point, including 2x2 802.11 AC Wi-Fi. Now yes, this is not going to be as reliant on the internet as something like a Chromebook, but still, you think about it. It's called the HP Stream for a reason, and most of the time you're going to be online, so it's nice that it has solid Wi-Fi. The HP Stream is definitely not for everyone, but I'm continuously impressed with just how much you're able to get for so little. So I'm curious, what do you guys think about ultra cheap laptops like the Stream? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you in the next one.